in order to do today's episode of Roman numerals, we need to go way back to part 1 when we learned what V was. So let's review. What is V? That's right, it means 5. Okay, what was X? You are on the money. You're right, it means 10. All right, what is L? That's right, it means 50. Okay, we got a couple more. What was the Roman numeral for 100? See, I tricked you this time. That's right, C. All right, we got 2 more. And what is the Roman numeral for 1,000? That's right, capital L. And finally, what was the Roman numeral for 500? That's right, you are so smart, so smart. D, capital D. So, you remembered those. And guess what? It's even easier for today's episode because we're going to talk about the thousands. The thousands. And 1,000 is 1,000. So we're going to know how to write 5,000 in Roman numeral. You already know what 5 is, capital V. So when we're talking about the thousands, all we have to do is put a line on top of what we already know. So if we know 5 is capital V, 5,000 would be capital V with a line on top. That's it. That is it. So what do you think 10,000 would look like? Let's think. We know what 10 is, capital X. So what are we going to do to make it look like 10,000? That's right. We're going to make capital X with a line on top. That's it. All right. What about 50,000? Capital L with a line on top. That is 50,000. So when you put a line on top of the letter, that means thousands. All right. What about 500,000? You are so smart. You're so smart. That's right. Capital D with a line on top. Did we forget one? Let's think. We forgot one. What do you think we forgot? That's right. 100,000. So if we were to write 100,000 using a Roman numeral, what would we need? That's right. Capital C with a line on top. That means 100,000. All right? And if we wanted to write 1 million, what would we need? That's right. A capital L with a line on top. Because that represents 1,000, 1,000, 1,000s. Wow, 1 million. That is it for today's episode. Now, before we go, I would like to see if you remember how to write these numbers in Roman numerals. So we're gonna put it all together from parts 1, 2, 3, and today's episode. Are you ready to take that challenge? I know you are. Are you ready to take that challenge? Yes, you are. Here is problem number 1. $50,000. which was today's episode. How would I write $50,000 in Roman numerals? All right, question number 2. Now this one is from part 3. So that's the one where we use the numbers 4 and 9. So I'm going to give you a tricky one. 444. Now, if you forgot, you can always go back to part 3 and review. But for today, try to see if you can do it. 444. 999. Ooh, look at all those 9s. The last one is 23,384. Let me repeat it. 23,384. Now, if you can get this one, you have mastered all of the Roman numeral series, parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please share and subscribe to Fun with Tam, where learning can be meaningful and fun. Yeah. See you next time.